Huh? A guest at this hour? This is Professor Oak. It was kind of a really shitty Professor Oak voice. Sorry to keep you... that's Cynthia. Sorry to... Yeah, fuck Professor Oak, okay? That should be a really good introduction for this series, right? Okay. So, this is what the world will look back on as the crowning moment in the Pokemon franchise, in the dawns of gaming franchise. Okay? This is the moment where Gridlocke becomes a reality. Okay? And you guys are probably wondering, what in the hell is a Gridlocke? Okay? Gridlocke is the future of Nuzlocks. It is a Nuzlocke, but on steroids. And it is going to be epic. It is going to be lit. It is going to be wavy. It is going to be it's going to be rad. It is going to be gnarly. It is going to be whatever term for cool you use, it will be. But we don't care what Professor Oak is saying, so let's actually get started. So, I think I already said it, so that way the text speed would be the fastest, I think. So what is Gridlocke, you might be asking? Okay, Gridlocke is a Nuzlocke. But, and this is the key part, okay? Things change. So in a normal Nuzlocke, you figure, like in the Diamond Randomized Nuzlocke, for instance, I had the same exact team pretty much from part like 12 to, I might have been 11. 11 to like 23, where one of my Pokemon fainted. And then I replaced him. And frankly, it didn't spice things up enough. Yeah, I grew invested with the 6 Pokemon that I had. But at the same point, you know, it'd be nice if instead of being invested, we got to see different Pokemon. You know what I'm saying? So, that is when Mudlup 50, Mudlup 48, Mudlup, Arctic Pie 09, Don Mudlup, whatever you want to call me, the greatest YouTuber ever, I have devised the greatest Nuzlocke. Maybe not the greatest. Definitely behind Soul Link, because Soul Link is just too good. So, I'll go over the concept after we pick a starter. So I'm going to spoil it, guys. So I already know the starter choices. It's going to be, Seedot, Tangela, and Umbreon. Before y'all get your panties in a bunch, okay? Because I completely get why you would. Okay, I didn't want to end this part really fast. So when you randomize with the UP randomizer, it gives you this list of everything, okay? Legit. I looked at 2 things. I looked at the 3 starter Pokemon and how to evolve certain Pokemon. Why did I look those things up? Because if I didn't, this video would be like 4 minutes. I would be stuck without being able to record anymore for like 3 weeks. And frankly, I'd rather use that time to kind of try to clear through this, so that way the Soul Link that Tim and I will be doing will be able to go up immediately, if that makes sense. So I took the 3 starter choices, and I messaged Raygun00, former member of the Dons of Gaming. Great YouTuber. If you guys aren't subscribed to him, but yet you're subscribed to us, I don't know, for one, how that happened. 2, get your ass over there, subscribe to his channel. I'll put it in the description box, so that way you guys understand, okay? He is a good YouTuber. He doesn't upload often, but when he uploads, it's high quality content. It's a spicy meatball, if you will. I sent him the 3 choices I had, and he chose Umbreon. So we're going with Umbreon. Because if I even said it to the viewers, more than likely, okay, nobody's going to watch. Nobody's going to comment. It's just going to end up being Ray anyway. So, we're going with Ray's choice of the Umbreon. None of them look shiny. That'd be the only reason I would debate not listening. So, let's go over what Gridlocke is after we name Umbreon. So I'm going to give a quick shout out. Well, actually, Ray swears by him. Ray swears by him. So we're going to name him Rayguns 00. I believe that's his YouTube channel. We're going to name him after Ray. Right? Go check out his channel, guys. It's fucking great. Anyway, so the point of Gridlocke, and I'm sorry I'm skipping through this. I'm kind of like, you guys should know the story of Gen 2. So the point of Gridlocke is basically to change your party often. To not have a PC full of Pokemon you can pull out if something bad happens. The way we're going to do that is by literally, after you beat a gym leader, so say we fought Falconer right now, okay? We would be able to keep one of our Pokemon we had on our team, but everything else gets replaced. The concept behind this is, wow, look at that, I've got new Pokemon on my team. Wow, look at that, these captures actually do matter. So, that is the concept. I've also made a few modifications to the General Nuzlocke. Yeah, I know how to make a phone call, Mom. For instance, as Nappy and Shady so often do, I have raised the level of trainers. They go with 15%. I went with 15%. Seemed like a good enough number. Never realized how obnoxious that bar is. If the people who make the UP randomizer are watching, for the love of God, let me just punch in a number, please. Please. I don't care about your number, Professor Elm. As you can see, I pimped out a new loadout down there, down there, right? With all 16 gym leaders, because I figure after every gym, we will be Xing one of them out, and more than likely, you know, it'll actually benefit you guys to see how many gym leaders are left. I figure Gen 2 is perfect for this because of the inclusion of Kanto. And you guys might be wondering, why does that make sense? Because it does. Okay, so think about this. Once we get to... Okay, we ate that up. Once we get to Kanto, okay, we have 8 gym leaders. This Parasect. Oh, good, that's right, we have Synchronize. Once we get to Kanto, we have 8 gym leaders, and everything we catch is going to be a really low level. And we will then have to grind them up. Because remember, the gym leaders are like level 40, 50, something like that. And it's going to be even worse because there's that 15% level increase. I also went in, modified one of the rules, so that way any Pokemon would... This sucks. Would evolve at level 50, I believe is what I chose. Because by level 50 we'll be in Kanto. Or battling the Elite Four. Even with the level bump, I think that's about right. So, in theory, let me check my health. Oh, we didn't take much damage at all. In theory, that will just spice up the Kanto portion of the game. Because generally, I feel like when I watch Nappy and Shady Soul Link Gold and Silver, once they... You're not going to heal me? Oh, yeah, because Professor Elm heals you. Herpaderp. But, what was I saying? Once they got to Kanto, they pretty much handled everything from there. It wasn't much of a challenge anymore, if that makes sense. It was basically autopilot. Yeah, we need to heal our Umbreon. Rayguns is in... Oh, you know what I forgot to do? There we go. So now you guys can see Umbreon. I'm going to put my phone on mute because naturally, and I say this literally every time, the phone will sit quiet for hours, and I will record, and suddenly people want to talk to me. I will sit here in my room quietly for hours. My roommates will be sitting doing their thing. They'll come out. So if you ever wonder why I'll be looking at my phone, okay, I'm putting it on mute, or I'm sending a quick text out, trying to prevent this from happening, that doesn't guarantee anything. I don't know if we're going to be able to beat Nidoqueen. But, and just so you guys know, because, really, you're going to poison me too, aren't you? Come on! I'm never going to get out of friggin' New Bark Town. If you were wondering, right, because maybe you guys think, oh, you know, Mudlup chose his starter. He didn't want to deal with a C-Dot or Tangela. The person I wanted was Tangela, okay? I'm being dead serious. Ray picked friggin' Umbreon. I even complained when he did. I'm like, you couldn't have picked something else? Because Umbreon was like the last thing I wanted. Nothing against Umbreon, but if I need a Pokemon to like paralyze, Tangela and C-Dot I don't think can paralyze. Wait, what nature does he have? Jolly? That's not that bad actually. Cause that raises speed, lowers special attack. So to make him faster. I'm okay with that. What was I saying? Oh. But if I need somebody to paralyze and catch Pokemon because there are a limited number of encounters, and more so than in a regular Nuzlocke, it matters. I think what I'm going to do is, if it's anything that can poison me, I'm just going to run away from it. Because I'm not getting poisoned again. But more so than in a normal Nuzlocke, you need... Well, actually, we should go check that item, shouldn't we? Because a randomizer could be anything. More so than in a regular Nuzlocke, the encounters mean so much. Because, hypothetically, we will only be able to use like 6 Pokemon per area. While you guys are going to look at the gym leaders and go, wow, there's 16 of them. You'll be fine. The reality of the matter is that that's 16 times I'm going to have to grind up a whole new team. And it's still a Chesto Berry. I really better have randomized the items. I don't know what it normally is. I think it's a potion normally. But normally you can kind of make it work. We very well might be going into gyms that are stronger than normal with 3 Pokemon, with 4 Pokemon, with weakened teams, because we might. Oh, I want that Skorupi so bad. Because we very well might need to save that. So, like, for instance, say when we go to battle Bugsy, I might have a team with, like, 3 Pokemon and be like, this team's good enough. I'm like, I'll need more Pokemon to battle Whitney, being as there's only... Well, I think there's 3 encounters before her. So I might sit there and go, let me save this encounter until we get done with a second gym. So that way... I wonder if the items in the trees randomize. Oh, okay. There might be benefit to legitimately not making encounters right away. When in a normal Nuzlocke, the moment you come up onto a route, I need an encounter now. I don't know if I should be scared of a Primeape. I feel like at level 3, you shouldn't have a fighting move. We don't find out though. Leer, if he does have a fighting move, we're screwed. But I've been talking a lot, guys, because there's quite a bit of concept to go over. Do I think Gridlocke will be a success? Heck yeah, I do. Because I think it mitigates a lot of complaints about Nuzlocks in general. A lot of times, you know, if the Nuzlocke is long, you're going to watch the same Pokemon going through and doing the same things over and over again. But in this, you will not have that issue. Because you can't have that issue. Because the team will be changing. All of the time. And there's no way around that. That is the name of the game. Sometimes Nuzlockes get a little encounter heavy. Well, this will be encounter heavy, But, on the same token, it will be encounter heavy for a completely different reason. We will be coming back to this town when we have surf to get an encounter. There's no way around it. I'll have my little notebook so I can write down what the encounters are, where we're encountering them, so that way I can cross them off the list. Because legitimately, that's what we're gonna have to do. It's gonna be a mess, guys. Okay, it doesn't start with the running shoes equipped. Well, that's just silly. Yeah. So, I think we need to at least, at the very, 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 very least, get to Professor Oak and Mr. Pokemon. And then we will come back. Because then the next part we'll finally start making encounters. And that'll put us in a pretty decent spot. Oh, I forgot he comes back. Oh, the map card? That actually will be kind of useful. Don't you love how fast it goes? Man, that is wavy. So let's see what we got here. Ekans. Man, I hope our encounter isn't an Ekans. Everything on this route can poison us, which I'm not a fan of. Oh, you guys have no idea how unexpected that was. Yeah, blah 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 blah. Give me your stupid box. Come on, old man, I need a box. It's an apricorn tree. I dropped a Master Ball. I know, it's still dropping apricorns. Which means I will not be fucking with them. At all. Might as well just forget they there. A Bonsly. That's okay, but like we aren't going to be able to damage it. So... technically, okay, because you guys might get angry, okay? We could, in theory, be like, we just had our first encounter. Oh god, no, run. For the love of God, run. Oh. As I was saying, you might argue that we've had our first encounter because, look at this, guys, we have a Master Ball. I'm not going to play by those rules. I'm not. Because that is dumb, okay? We have a Master Ball. We need 5 Pokeballs. Ledian? I think we'll be able to take care of that. Comet Punch? What type move is that? Normal? Oh, thank God. That was a little scary, to be honest, at first. We're gonna grind off these Pokemon just a little bit so we can get to level 7. That'd be swell. Being as you figure the rival will be level 6. I mean, hopefully we hit. Good, we did. His tackle did 1 damage. I must say, Rayguns is a wall. I like that. Yeah, we're already confused. Nice. Raygun 0-0 ain't the Umbreon to mess with. Nice. But I just want to get up here, get all this dialogue done. And then next part, we will be able to officially start making encounters. We are going to run away. And you guys might be wondering, why? Why? Because I'm not going to get bodied by a Suicune, okay? Oh, a Diglett. That would not be bad to have. Scratch shouldn't do that much. Yeah, it did 1 damage. Yeah, Raygun's is bulky as hell. And that should be enough. Of course not. but we're not going to count as like us officially starting until we are given the 5 Pokeballs that you can't avoid. And because we can't have repels, we are going to have to get an encounter on Route 29 more than likely. Aura Sphere? At level 2 you have Aura Sphere? Well, actually, we should be able to take care of it. Extreme Speed? Why do you have moves at level 2? You're level 2, Togekiss. Calm down. Yeah, we're gonna have to heal. But on the plus side, I think we'll be able to beat him. I mean, it's just a level 2 Togekiss. I hope we could beat it. Became cloaked in sunlight? Doesn't matter. Give me that, Nick. There we go. Ray Guns gained 62 experience. Leveled up. That's what I'm talking about. So, let's go up here, get this stupid dialogue done, and then we'll call it a part. So you guys are having fun already. You must be Mudlub. It was I who sent an email to Professor Elm earlier. This is what I want Professor Elm to examine. A friend of mine from Egerty gave it to me. I bet you can't find this kind of egg in Johto. I thought Professor Elm might be able to tell what it is. He's the best when it comes to the research of Pokemon evolution. That's a quote from the famous Professor Oak. You're returning to Professor Elm? Here, your Pokemon should have some rest. And with that...
I'm Professor Oak, Pokemon researcher. So you're Mudlop. I was just visiting my friend Mr. Pokemon. I heard you were running an errand for Professor Elm, so I waited here. Oh, what's this, a rare Pokemon? I see, you must be helping Professor Elm's research. I think I understand why Professor Elm gave you that Pokemon. You would treat your Pokemon with love and care, it seems. Until you get rid of them after you get a badge. Ah, you seem to be dependable. How would you like to help me out? See, this is the latest version of the Pokédex. It automatically records data on Pokemon you've seen or caught. It's a high-tech encyclopedia. I'd like you to have it. Go meet many kinds of Pokemon and complete that Pokédex. But I stayed too long. I have to get to go and run for my usual radio show. Mother, I have a feeling that this is not the last time we'll meet. Let's exchange numbers just to be on the safe side. Raygun seems to want to return to the lab. Not bad, Ray. Not bad. Oh, we're getting a call from Professor Elm. Hello, Mudlop. It's a disaster. This is terrible. What should I do? Oh no! Please get back here now! Sorry guys, my thing declicked. So with that, we are going to end this video. If you guys have enjoyed the video, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, because this is a brand new concept. And we need as many people on board as possible to make it the perfect series on YouTube.